Hi, my lovely James. How are you guys? It's Janine from Soul's Journey Tarot, and I'm here to give you your end of December reading, which will take you right from this moment, from whenever you see this message or this video, straight through until the end of December. All right, guys. For those of you who are celebrating the December festivities, I really hope that you are having a fantastic time, and I hope you're enjoying all of the energy around you right now, with being with your friends, your family, your loved ones, and so forth. Okay, guys, before we start this reading, I would just like to give thanks. Thank you to the gods and goddesses and the Holy Devine for being with us in our readings and help us to receive the messages with the love and light in our hearts. Thank you. Alrighty, guys. So, I was gifted this daily oracle book by my husband. He's so awesome, isn't he? And it's by Jericho Mandibur. I hope I'm saying that right. Seek answers from your higher self. So, excuse me if my voice cracks up. Excuse me. Let me grab a sip of water. I have been doing readings all day. There we go. So when I meditated on your energy, the message that you received is: you're being tested. Step up and honor your truth. Very interesting. You're being tested. Step up and honor your truth. So we're going to see what that's all about now. Okay. At the end of the reading, I will be reading from the Sacred Power reading cards, as well as Archangel Animal Oracle cards for us. And let's see what the messages have to say. I am using the original Rider-Waite Tarot deck at the moment, and I will be clarifying with the Witch's Tarot. Okay, guys. Here we go. Spirit, what is it that Gemini needs to know from now until the end of December? What is it that Gemini needs to know from now until the end of December? Please show us all of the messages clearly. Okay, you start off with the 5 of Wands. Interesting. So I see you as being quite defensive at the moment. You may be faced with some obstacles even. People giving you a hard time. A little bit of riff-raffs, a little bit of arguments here and there. Yeah. Okay, you know what? I'm looking at this card, and it's almost like everybody wants to do their own thing in this card. Isn't that just how it is? They all got their own sticks, and they're all like, no, let's build it this way, let's do it that way. And then it's like, they start arguing. It's like, and you know what it comes down to is power control. So somebody is trying to have some sort of control over you, and you need to make a decision, because you have the 2 of Swords, but you're not seeing clearly, because I think there's too much people involved at this moment in whatever is going on in your life, Gemini. It's like everybody wants you to do what they want you to do, and like you just feel like you pulled in so many different directions. What about what you want to do? What about what you want to do for a change? All right, Spirit, show us clearly the messages. And it seems that you need to make a decision, Gemini, about power control, releasing power. But sometimes you just need to listen to your own inner voice, and you need to stand up for yourself. Because you get the Queen of Pentacles, and you get the Justice card in your challenge. Very interesting. The Queen of Pentacles is a nurturing person, very resourceful, is very concerned about her family and success. She's worked hard. She's know what it's like to be able to work hard. So it can be that you may be busy with a project or something you want to start up, and people are just trying to stop you from doing it. And you feel like you're not getting your justice. I do see, even though I don't have it here, I feel like there's a lot of eyes on you at the moment. A lot of eyes on you at the moment, Gemini. It's like people are watching, what are you going to do? And you have the 9 of Pentacles. Isn't that lovely? That is your wish fulfillment, guys. That is wish fulfillment. All right, I'm going to pull you one more card and then we're going to be clarifying. But, okay, I do have the Justice here in your challenge. Now, yes, I do categorize my layout, but it doesn't have to be, you can take it as however you want to. I actually want to clarify the Justice before I talk too much about it. And the High Priestess, follow your intuition. That's it, you guys, just follow your intuition. And, yeah, I just want to read it again. You're being tested. Step up and honor your truth. And that's when I was thinking about this Five of Wands. It's almost like people are trying to test you. It's like, are you really serious? I mean, this is what you want to do. It may be a weird kind of idea for other people. Or they are so used to you being compliant to their ways and what you want. And you're being tested now about what you want, about honoring yourself. About honoring yourself so that you can honor other people better, if that makes sense. All right, Spirit, clarify the Five of Wands for us, please. And you definitely have to go in within yourself. There's a new offer on the table. A new offer on the table because you get the Ace of Cups. Okay, so, and it's clarifying the Five of Wands. So I'll talk about it in a moment. But as far as what I'm picking up right now, it's kind of like there is something new that you want to do. Or there is somebody new that's coming in. But there is going to be challenges and there is going to be rivalry. And it's like really you standing your ground. Because, you know, there's no winner with the Five of Wands. They all have a stick. And if everybody decides to do their own thing, nobody's going to get anywhere, right? But it's really you standing in the truth and letting other people see where you're coming from. But you know what? Sometimes they don't want to see where you're coming from. Sometimes they don't want to agree with you because they're so used to you being how you've always been. And you know what? People change, and you're busy changing, Gemini. You're busy changing the way you view life, the way you view your relationships, the way you're bringing your children up, the way you, your career. Maybe you're changing your career. People change. And when I say this, I don't want you guys to get all defensive at the moment, but I kind of see gems as growing up a bit. I mean, like the Daily Oracle said, it's you stepping up to the plate. Okay, that's maybe a better way of saying than growing up. And even growing up, we all grow every day, isn't it? So we all get older every day and we learn new things each and every day. So, but this is you stepping up to your plate, stepping up to the plate and honoring yourself. And really going for what it is that you want. And the thing is, when people see that you're not backing down, then they're going to try to stop you. They're going to try to stop you because they're like, oh, hey, what happened to Gemini? You're almost always a people pleaser. You're doing what we want you to do all the time. What is going on right now? And you're like, yeah, but you know what? I want to do me now. I want to do me now. And that's the energy that I'm feeling at the moment. You want to nurture yourself. You want to go after your dreams. You want to chase your fantasies and turn your fantasies into reality. And you have the capability of doing that. Very interesting. We got Justice twice. Okay, these cards came out. Let me just see. Let me just see what these cards want to say, yeah? Okay. I'm just going to leave it out here. I might go back to that. But guys, let's start at the beginning. You have the Five of Wands, all right? We've already spoken about the Five of Wands. And this is just really, I see you as defending yourself. And like, a lot of people, too much people want to have their say about how you should be doing things, what you should be doing. And even like taking the goodness that you're offering. And they're like, yeah, and you can go up to somebody and be like, yeah, but what I want to do is really good for the community, and they'll just turn it around and they'll just throw your past back in your face. I kind of see it as like you trying to relieve yourself from that because you've got a new way of thinking. Yeah, you got a new love offer coming in. You got a new opportunity coming in for you. But it feels like you got to fight for it. And you kind of like, well, why do I have to fight for Gemini to be happy? Why does it have to be like that? I mean, don't I try and keep everybody else happy? Why can't you see, yes, whatever I want to do, maybe it's not traditional. And right according to society and what you guys expect of me, but it's what feels right for me. And I'm growing, and I need to step up to the plate right here, and I need to believe in myself. And I see you making a decision because you're going to be, I just want to grab this here, sorry. I see you making a decision because you're going to be getting this clarity coming in, and it is clarity, guys, because it is the Eight of Wands. Now, yes, it can be news as well. You could be hearing news about a job, about a family situation, career, or a spiritual journey that you're on, or just something on the sideline, a project that you've really been working for, and it's going to come in. It's going to come in pretty freaking fast, and you're just going to be like, yes, I know this is what I need to do. And you're going to make that decision. You're going to make that decision because while you do have the Two of Swords, yeah, it's clarified with the Eight of Wands. And yes, maybe you won't know what decision to take. Maybe you won't know which way to go because you're going to hearing other people and what they want from you. And then there's what you want from you. And then you're thinking about your family. But it is going to be coming in for you, all right? Whether it's in, an email, a message, or just clarity, you're going to be hearing news, and maybe even a decision is being made for you, okay? You do have the Queen of Pentacles with the Sun card. Isn't that beautiful? So the Sun is all about material happiness and having success and a joyous outcome. And it's with the Queen of Pentacles, and she's such a resourceful person, and she's very domesticated, and she's loving, and she's caring, and she knows how to get stuff done, and she still looks damn good doing it. So really, guys, I see this as you're making a decision. You're fighting for what it is that you believe in. You, maybe even you don't have all of the answers. Even you, maybe you'd be like, what the heck is happening? What's going up? But you stand in your truth. You stand in your honor. And you get the happiest card in the deck with the Sun card. And this is all about renewal. And this is all about being your true, authentic self. You have something that you want to share. It is within you. Whether it's a new job project or a new love, there's something in you. Now, I know, James, you guys are very caring and kind and all that stuff, but you can also know how to push somebody up against the wall and get in their face sometimes. I know, I'm not judging. I'm a Gemini myself, okay? But there's so much more of you that you want to offer. It's kind of like you're feeling, but there's so much more of me. Why must I have these boundaries around me? I want to do things. I want to step up to the plate and show the world what I'm made of. I want to honor my true self, my inner calling. And yes, it may not be what you want me to be, but I'm being what I want me to be. Now with the Justice in your challenge and the King of Swords, I'm glad I clarified it, but I'll clarify it a little bit more also. I think I'm going to even do that now. I'm not seeing it in the sense of it's going to be challenging for you to get your justice. Perhaps, yes. I mean, I do see we're starting off with the Five of Wands energy. So there is going to be bickering back and forth, but I do think, like, just make sure that everything you're doing is in line and correct, okay? That's all. Just make sure that everything is in line and it is correct, because there is an offer coming in, because you get the Four of Cups, but you're not really sure if you want this offer. And you have the Hanged Man, which is changed perspective, and the Three of Swords with the King of Swords, as well as you setting up your boundaries. And I'm going to take these cards. We're going to clarify justice in the challenge position a little more. With the King of Swords, this is you coming into your own energy. This is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And there's an offer coming in, you guys. And it's an honest offer, but you kind of got your boundaries up a little bit because you've been hurt. You've been hurt. And it could involve more than one person, or even children. Spirit, please clarify this justice. And the Two of Cups. Please clarify the Knight of Cups. There's a love offer coming in. And the Knight of Swords. and it's going to come in fast, and it's going to be bringing you a lifestyle change. You don't really know if you want this offer. It's kind of like somebody wants to offer you something, but you're not sure about it. But all right, guys, I'm going to move on, all right? You have the Eight of... Financially, you seem very strong at the moment, Gems, because you have the Nine of Pentacles as well. And that's the sitting pretty card. That's being financially abundant, having more than enough resources for you to be able to move forward and do what it is that you want to. I'm getting somebody may be supporting you in doing what it is that you want. Moving on with a career, but you don't really know if you can trust them. Are they really being honest? Do they really see there is somebody around you supporting you, Gemini? They see the crazy in you. They may not understand it, but they know that this is the path that you want to go on. It might confuse them, but somebody out there is supporting you, and they giving you the opportunity. They're offering you a cup of love. They're giving you the benefit of the doubt. Isn't that nice, Nay? And they're like, okay, I don't understand all of this, but I might support you financially. I might help you out of this pickle. I might help you look for a job. But there is really new emotions coming in for you. And I'm even seeing it in the sense of if some of you have been struggling in your romance at the moment, they want to offer you the cup of love again. You're not sure about it, but you try to get a different perspective, because you know sometimes we take our past and we bring it into our future. And I'm not meaning the past like what happened yesterday or a month ago or a year ago. Yeah, absolutely, that can happen. But I'm meaning like when we were children, the pain and the hurt that we had when we were children make us put up boundaries, and that makes us miss opportunities. But you have the Empress as well, very fertile energy. Some of you may be finding out you're pregnant, or you're just going to see overall expansion and growth in your career at this time. Spirit is asking you to balance your emotions out and use your intuition, follow your intuition, especially when there is a little bit of energy of people that is trying to see you being defeated. Wow, I wonder where that came from. Somebody's trying to get the better of you, Gem. Maybe a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Because when I clarify the justice, the King of Wands comes out. So this may be you getting your justice over a fire sign of somebody who tried to hurt you, or somebody who was playing games with you. And you use your intuition, and you just continue on the path. The thing is, I'm picking up so much different messages for Gemini right now. Spirit, please clarify the Death card. The Death card, Justice, and the King of Wands. This is the ending of a situation with might be a fire sign. You're putting an end to it. Justice is coming in because you've put in the hard work. You're protecting yourself, and your justice comes in as like you stood in your truth, you stood in your honor, you stepped it up. When you honor yourself, other people's words doesn't matter. When you work with facts instead of fiction, other people's words doesn't matter. And I see this as you're going to be speaking your truth. And when you do, somebody's going to come out here and offer you like, okay, all right, I'm not going to try and push Gemini over anymore. It's kind of like they're so used to you doing what they want you to do. I won't say out of fear or whatever, or conformity. Is like somebody had some kind of control over you for quite a while, and you just like, you did what you needed to do. And you're like, well, to hell with it. I'm going to do what I want to do, what's good for me, and what's good for my family, and what's good for my career. And I'm not going to back down. Yes, we're going to fight, but I'm not going to back down. I'm going to stand in my integrity. Integrity. That's a hard word for me to say. I don't know why, but it is. And you get justice. You're getting justice, guys. You really are. let me just, Spirit, is there any other message that you would like Gemini to know from now until the end of December? Is there any other message that you would like Gemini to know, from now until the end of December? The Nine of Pentacles. You get the Nine of Pentacles twice. Spirit is telling you you are going to have enough. You will be financially abundant. You will be successful. And you know what? They're going to be standing there and like, whoa, when did Gemini get so strong? When did Gemini ever stand up for herself and do what she needed to do? And what he wanted to do for himself? Whoa, how did Gemini get this power? When did that happen? I'm backing off. I might even try to run away. But Gemini is like, oh, no, you don't. You come here, you sly one, you. I'm not done with you yet. I'm not going to take you back. I'm not going to let you in my life again. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to tell you, don't mess with me again. Goodbye. Now, that may be the case for everybody. It may not be the case for anybody at all. But that is the messages that I'm seeing here. Because you have the Sun, the Ace of Cups, the Death card, Justice, the Empress. This is all about growth, you guys. It may even be spiritual growth with the High Priestess. I'm just very highly hearing, love yourself first, honor yourself first so that others can love you. Because it can be that Gemini, in some time in your life in the past, you've really been hurt and you've been through the runner and you've had people trying to manipulate you and hurt you, and you always like, why? I mean, let's make peace. Why are you doing this? And you stepping out into your own now. And it has to do with children. It has to do with children or your own inner self. Maybe things from that you were carrying from your past keeps coming and interfering because the people still see you as a person that you were in the past. But the truth is you're not the person who you were in the past anymore. The past has changed you forever. And you're moving forward now. And you know it's hard work. And you know that you stand your ground. And you set your boundaries of how people will treat you and how they won't treat you. And now they're like, what? What happened to Gemini? But anyways, guys, I'm reading from Archangel Animal Oracle cards. And your card was, look how beautiful that is. It's the owl. And it says, this is the card of the wise teacher, and you are being advised to use your knowledge carefully. You are not just imparting information when you communicate. The energy in your aura is raising the frequency of those you speak to and helping to enlighten them. This is a sacred mission. Start to notice how people are drawn to you and choose your words judiciously. Because you have more impact than you realize. Be aware that you are clearing and cleansing the energy around you. This means that you need to take extra care of yourself and rest more. Give yourself time to absorb the messages of the angels. And that's very much like, maybe I haven't had the right words, but Gemini, where you had no confidence and somebody will come up to you like, hey, tune you this, that, and you're like, yeah, okay, I guess, or like, okay. And now you're like standing in your power and you're getting your confidence and you're starting to believe in yourself. And you know, how you see yourself is the things that you attract into your life. As you see yourself as being poor, you're going to be poor forever. If you see yourself as, and you're not self-loving yourself, then other people are going to find it difficult to love you. All right, that's just the way that things work. Next up is the Sacred Power reading cards. And the energy-wise self-love. You see how it all aligns? See how all of this is coming together? And before we continue, I need us just to remind you again, where it said in the beginning, you're being tested. Step up and honor your truth. Not somebody else's truth. Honor your truth. And your message is, Gemini, be courageous and listen to your own advice. Your inner child is an aspect of the self, reminiscent of all that you have learned and experienced. Free, spontaneous, creative, and full of wonder, your inner child longs to be in a state of joy, but also requires nurturing, attention, and constant reassurance. Your inner child feels these extremes of emotions because they lack understanding of why particular circumstances have occurred. You can shift long-standing emotional patterns by working with your inner self. Resolve problems, trauma, and issues that you have found challenging and difficult to address. While you may have grown up quickly or had a limited childhood, absent of opportunities and experiences, the inner child is an aspect of you that requires love and attention. Even as an adult, emotions are powerful. Like children, adults manipulate, rebel, throw tantrums, and can also put on a brave face for the sake of others. To create a symbiotic relationship, you, aka the parent, and your inner child must work in agreement of security, safety, acceptance, and surety. Acknowledging that you have been wounded is the first step in shifting your mindset. Self-love is essential right now, as there is a child within you needing parental help and advice. Grieving for the past or circumstances that we did not understand at the time, no matter how old you were, is now necessary. Helplessness, confusion, or feeling overwhelmed can trigger childlike behavior such as tantrums, manipulation, and rebellion in an attempt to get what you want. Take the time to be playful and curious. Be courageous and learn the power of no. It will shield you from pushy people seeking to compromise your values and integrity. There's that word again that I just said, Nana, that I struggle to say, integrity. If you were to see the little you now, what sage advice would you give, knowing what you know today? And your affirmation is, I nurture the child within me. I am complete, whole, and secure. I am safe. All right, guys. So I really hope that this reading resonates with some of you. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. And my gems, I love you guys. I'm a gem. I understand us. We are gems of the world. So keep well until the end of December. Many blessings, and see you next time. Bye.